collected some new recipes on my latest outing.
What's up, bud?
What happened? Oh, not too much.
What do you mean, what happened?
Oh, I thought that you said... I don't know. I was late to the mic.
No, I just said, what's up, bud?
Cool.
Nothing happened.
Good. I'm trying to take this workshop. Who the hell is... Are you over here by the workshop I'm at? There we go.
I got this Tyler County. No, I've been quiet. I gamed a slug a little bit today, and that's about it.
Cool.
I got on a little bit ago, and just been hanging out and being quiet.
Nice.
Yeah. Are you streaming or anything?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anyone's watching.
Right. Yeah, man, I've been quiet, being good. Just chilling.
That's good.
Uh-oh. Hello?
What?
Oh, we got a phone call.
Nice.
Let's see. Hello?
Hello, old friend.
What are you doing?
How are you doing? I ain't talked to you in a long time.
I know it.
But are you still in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Where?
I'll be
I'm
right
right
back.
down.
Damn.
Booty call?
Two chicks and a microphone.
Booty call?
Nah. Nah. It could have been, but I'm just chilling. I'm staying in tonight. It's cold outside.
I know, she's looking to be warmed up tonight.
Well, that was actually two women, but I'm staying in.
Wow.
What?
You going faggot on me, boy?
No, not at all, man. Any other time it would be, I probably would have been out the door, but it's like 10 fucking degrees outside. And I can't, it's, right now it is 10:16, and I've got a 90-year-old woman here that just took a fall. Half her face is blue, and I couldn't, if the house was to catch on fire or something, she wouldn't have a chance, but.
I know, you never forgive yourself, I know.
Well, not, of course I would never forgive myself, but that's not the, I mean, I would have to make arrangements to leave her alone at night.
Yeah.
Somebody, the housekeeper would come spend the night with her or something. Because if the house did, if something, and I know it's like a 1 in a million chances, or even higher maybe, but if the house did catch on fire or something, she wouldn't have a chance. You know, she'd never make it out. So, I gotta hang around and be good. And I have been good today, man. I mean, That was an X.
What's up, Capitals? We didn't start the fire.
What? And I did talk, I have spoke to two X's all day today. It's kind of weird how that comes and goes, ain't it?
Yep, absolutely.
I've been really pleased. One of them is a Florida girl that lives in North Carolina now. And she sent me a picture of me and her in, back in the day. I'm gonna send it to you. You won't believe this. You don't know who you've been hanging out with, bro. But check this picture out.
Yeah, Capitals, I like this spot. I don't know. And I'm gonna just try this one out, but
Hit your messenger up.
oh. Oh my gosh. Oh man, y'all are funny. Oh, that's good, man.
That was me in South Florida.
Wow.
I was in Boca Raton. I went to Loggers Run, and she did too. And we still talk. She just messaged me. She's messaging me right now,
Wow.
throwing me hearts and shit. I'm like, oh.
Well, that's good.
That's a pretty old friendship there, man.
Yeah.
And it seems like we hook up every few years somehow. I end up somewhere with her. I don't know how that happens.
Fate. As fate will have it. That, my friend, is called fate. Star-crossed lovers, that kind of thing.
Well, my 6th grade girlfriend still texts me too.
Damn. I don't talk to one single ex. Not one single ex. I don't check up on them. They never checked up on me.
There's not too many exes I couldn't have back if I wanted.
Nope.
I don't know what it is. I don't know why. For one thing, I'm generally, I don't close doors. I have been known to.
Oh.
I've slammed a few, but generally I kind of I like comeback pussy.
I don't I cut off real easy.
Well, it ain't always the right thing to do.
You're dead to me, kid.
Sometimes you need to.
And now I gotta turn my back on you.
Yes, it.
Hey, hold it. And now I gotta turn my back on you, kid. Good luck out there with your water. Yeah. No, go watch your show. Cry about it. What?
And you know that girl is still just as thin in that picture. The sun was super bright that day. Neither one of us was happy with that picture we had to take, but we took it, and so what? She's actually really, really pretty, and is still thin, tall, thin, beautiful as ever.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And this was, yeah, I've been in love with this girl since the 6th grade. I'll send you a pic. It's from her little profile pic.
Oh
She's
my
got COVID
God.
right now. She's been home messaging me.
Okay.
She had pizza. She can't taste right now. And she was going to call me, but she's coughing a lot.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good-looking woman. Good job.
And the only eyes greener on this planet than hers is mine.
I believe you.
No, she's just a hometown country girl from there where I'm from. My uncle built her grandmother's restaurant.
Oh wow.
Yep. My uncle built the whole town, and he did build their restaurant. And there's a family history there, you know.
Yeah.
When we go out to dinner, her dad always pat me on the shoulder and tell her I came from good stock, you know, and how proud he was that I was hanging out with him and everything. Because my uncle built the town and then took it over. He became the mayor and everything.
Oh wow.
And then I went back and I renovated the houses he built in the 70s and 80s. I went back and renovated them all and made a ton of money in that town. So I just fell right into the footsteps of my forefathers, you know, and made my way through it.
Yeah, that's good.
And ended up running into her. And like I said, when I was in the 6th grade, I was coming down the hallway and a little girl said, "Hey, you care to come in the library here? Somebody wants to meet you." And I said, "Yeah." And I walked in the library, and that girl was sitting there. The little picture I sent you, that was her. She was sitting there at the little table. And I spent my lunch every day after lunch. I'd go in there and talk to her.
Wow.
Yep, and she was in the 7th grade.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
No shit. Yeah. I was dating a 7th grader in the 6th grade. And she ended up being one of the prettiest women to ever fucking graduate from that high school.
I believe it.
Yeah. And parties. A couple years ago, her mother had cancer and passed away recently, about a year ago or so. And I was hanging, you know, I got back in and got real close with the family again, and we had some pretty wild times. She likes to party.
I've rebuilt this freaking thing like 5 times. I have to rebuild it one more time.
So it's good family friends, and here is this was me and her mother before she passed away. We used to go out and eat. She'd take me to dinner. Like, yeah, all right, let's go. And I never, you know, it was not anything like that, but she did love me to death.
Oh wow. Yeah, look at her there.
Yeah, that's her mom. Dude, they were real pretty together when we was hanging out and everything. I was kind of proud to hang around with pretty women, you know.
Yeah.
But she found out she had cancer and was gone. Just
like that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Another one of my friend's stepdads died yesterday morning.
Oh no.
One of my best friends, actually the next door neighbor of my dad for probably 30 years on Wampler Avenue. He went in and had a gallbladder removed. He had his gallbladder removed. It was outpatient surgery. He went home that night, was sitting there talking to everybody and everything, and his brain melted in a matter of hours.
His brain melted?
Yeah, he laid in the hospital bed for a month, not knowing who he was, who anyone else was. He laid there and moaned in a hospital bed till his kidneys shut down and he passed away.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, they don't even know what happened to him.
His brain melted.
Yeah, they think he might have had some mini strokes on the... And that's just a figure of speech, Killer. It didn't melt and run out his ears.
He just lost his mentality.
It quit working.
He went brain dead.
Yeah, he didn't know. He within a matter of hours of coming home from the hospital,
he turned into a vegetable.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep, that's it. And he passed away yesterday morning. And if you look at the obituaries at the ages of people dying, I'm sure in Houston, I bet you the local paper or whatever in Houston, I bet the obituaries is like 6 fucking pages long right now. And I bet you it's going to be every fucking age.
Yeah.
It's going to flip you out how young the people are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
And that's what's scary about that fucking metaverse. Joe Rogan, and even though you've been talking about it for a while, you should have watched that link I sent you, because they actually talked about it in a way that I understood it.
Okay.
And it made what you've been telling me and what you've been talking about the metaverse, I was kind of letting it go in one ear and out the other. I never really bit real hard on it, right?
Right.
But after I saw Joe Rogan and Ben Shapiro discuss it,
yeah,
I was like, oh shit, this shit's real. This shit's fucking kind of scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
China's not allowed. China's already outlawed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. China's outlawed it. They've outlawed. You can't look at tits in China. If you go to China and try to look at tits on the internet or something, you probably get. Oh
yeah, you'll go arrested. You get arrested. You don't come and knock on your door in the middle of the night.
You can't. There's no porns allowed. Their internet is so very heavily censored.
Well, what porn makes that?
I'm sitting here thinking, that's not based on what I've seen out of society on our end of things. Internet porn and shit has not really been a benefit.
What do you mean, to our society?
Yeah.
No, of course not.
It's ruining it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to have that kind of stuff that accessible.
No, it's not.
And
when I was a kid, you had to pay for it. You could see a little bit on a homepage, but you still had to pay.
When I was little, you had to steal a dirty book off your friend's dad.
Sure, yeah. But even when the internet was emerging, you had to pay. There was nothing free about the photo galleries or the videos or any of that. You had to pay. And then came free porn hubs and all these things like that, and the web became free, and it was like, what in the hell? But they were making money off of advertisements.
Free stuff to do the job. You don't have to pay $100 a month for a badass website that's got all the new shit.
Well, no, they're making money off advertisements. Once they realized they could sell ad space, it was a different story.
Right. And now everybody's making it homemade and shit. You know, there's a lot of people out here that go to work Monday through Friday, and then they get on set their cameras up once a month and do a fucking torrid ain't.
But the metaverse is a crazy place, and what's crazy is the way you can make money in there. You know, that's what I think is crazy.
How are they making money?
To make money, I mean, everything technically. Okay, so here it is. Imagine a new imagine a new neighborhood. What's up, Teddy? Imagine a new neighborhood, right? You go to that first house, and inside that house, they show you all 6 different model homes and everything, and they show you where the subdivision's going to be. And you say, I want plot 173B, and I want this house on there, and then, you know, they go and they build that, right? And what the metaverse is, what the metaverse is just a word to describe a program, okay? And a program loosely being a game, all right? So there's this program, and it's blank right now. It's completely blank. It's a metaverse. When you join that metaverse, you have an option of purchasing a plot, like 173B, 177A, or something like that, you know, and you can purchase that plot. Now, when you purchase that plot in this program, it's like purchasing a camp slot. You are now able to do whatever you want in that, in that spot, in that plot, inside this program. So now it could be a store. Think kind of loosely like a website, only it could be, it's a 3D model, right? So that's why they're like, this is the internet but up a level. Now when you go to this, let's just say like Teddy Bear 86 t-shirts, you know, and I want to go to his t-shirt store. I don't just go to his webpage anymore. I have to go to this program, which is called what's the biggest one right now? I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Damn it. Anyways, it's called Blue, and Blue is this program, and you go to Blue, and Blue is a world, and people have purchased these plots. And to get to Teddy Bear 86's store, I literally have to go to Blue, and then from there I have to travel down the road, so just like we do in Fallout, or I have to fast travel or something along the lines like that. But I have to get to his store inside this metaverse. It's located on plot 176A, and I have to go there. Just as if I was at the mall or something, I'd have to go to the brick and mortar store, his store, and that's what it's going to be like. You see what I'm saying? So it's a 3D tangible walking through. You want to go to Macy's.com? You don't go to Macy's.com as a 2D webpage anymore. You go there and you walk the aisles and you browse the digital clothes. And when you purchase one using Ethereum or using Bitcoin, then the actual product is shipped to your house, right? As we know. So that kind of thing. Or you're buying a digital clothing to represent yourself in, like we do, from Macy's. Macy's is now selling you a digital clothing. You know, in their store they have brands that sell clothing, and now they're selling you that digital clothing for you to wear and represent yourself in Blue, right? And it goes even one step further when you've got blue, green, and yellow, and those are all different metaverses. They're different programs, and each one has their own plots and maybe different perks that come with their plots, or maybe they don't have any plots, or I'm not sure what. Maybe you bring your own, but space is limited depending on what platform you're on. And Decentraland, that's what it's called. That's the biggest one right now, Decentraland. And it's a crazy world. It's cartoony, it's cool, it looks like, you know, you get your little avatar, and it feels and looks much like a video game. But it is simply just hanging out and doing things that you would usually do on the internet. You know, maybe you want to go play a mini game, you know, so you heard that down and around the corner on this section of Decentraland is a guy who made this really cool game on his plot. You got to go there and check it out. So you go there, and maybe as soon as you push a button or stand on a node or put the key in the hole or something, the whole fucking screen goes, and you're transported into his game, into his world, into his Fallout 76, and then you go and you play it for all it's worth or everything like that. Or maybe the guy's like, hey, look, this is my game, but you still have to pay, you know, $30 if you want to play it. And you can come here anytime you want. You can play it anytime you want, you know. And if you pay a subscription,
so you're playing games inside the program.
Yes, whatever.
They're gonna have like a putt-putt course that you can play digitally in the metaverse. You're gonna.
Yes. Yes. And if you want to go to National Geographics and you want to read the news on whatever's going on in Siberia, I'm sure it's going to be like a magazine that you've never experienced before, because the pictures are all going to be 3D and the article's going to be floating in midair, and you know you're going to hear the sounds and the pictures will probably move, and it's going to feel like you're right there in Siberia or walking in the jungle or petting aside from smelling and touching it, it'll probably feel like you're right there next to a leopard, you know. As you learn about a leopard, you know, as he tells you everything. So TV and general movies are going to be different. I watched a little animated movie in 3D, and not necessarily in 3D like you know it, but in virtual reality, and that was so different. It was just crazy. I was like, wow, okay. I could not even imagine feeling like I'm standing next to the Avengers, you know.
Are you going to be in? So you're going to be in the movie.
It's
You're
what
not
it
just
felt
gonna be
like.
In the audience, you're gonna be. You feel like you're standing on the street.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I could not imagine an action scene where I'm standing next to an Avenger, or I'm like, yeah, like you said, like on the street side where people are running next to me. Like, you know the scene in The Matrix when he's like walking down the street and all the people are walking, like, you know, next to him, and he sees a girl in red dress. Imagine you're standing there and you're worried that these people are going to hit you too, because you're standing right next to him, and you feel that anxiety, like, whoa, 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 this guy's headed right for me, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, but the movie knows you're there and the people move around you because you're standing still or something like this, you know. But then, I mean, what if there's an interactive movie? Jesus, I mean, make your own story kind of thing.
They're
like,
talking about that now. They're talking about that that your avatar is going to be physically perfect. It's going to have anything that you're self-conscious about probably isn't going to be on it. You know.
No, I mean,
obviously
for all you know,
you
could
to dress him.
Oh no! Let me tell you something, Chainsaw. You're gonna be able to represent yourself as an ice cream sandwich if you want to. Like you can be anything in the world. People who play this game called VR Chat, they walk around like a number 2 pencil. They walk around.
That's what you sent me.
Yeah,
that was the link you sent me. That was I started thinking, damn, this is getting real.
Yeah, and people are getting into the VR stripper stuff like that. Like they're going to the strip clubs in virtual reality, and it's, I mean, it's crazy.
That's what porn. It has so much to do with the drive of technology. It's not funny. I mean,
but what's crazy is here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing. It's Total Recall.
Why do you think everybody bought VCRs?
No, listen. It's Total Recall. When the dude went in there to go get his lap dance from the VR girl, she had like 5 titties or some shit. Like, you know, she it wasn't just a regular. But you don't why humanoid figure? Some people who are, you know it. You spoke on it before. Your yiffies and your jiffies and your furries and all these people. Like why people?
I don't know that stuff firsthand.
No, I'm just saying without having to speak too much on it. You know, it could get really dark when you've got a dragon on the pole.
That was a different game with some people that talked about that. Was where I learned about that. I've never participated. I wouldn't.
Well, I'm not judging nobody. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, like, the possibilities are far beyond what we have here in our physical world.
Well, they're saying that this could actually drive down birth rates. That it could lead to the
fall of humanity,
to an extinction.
Well, I don't know if it's ever gonna get that bad. I mean, that's a bit far-fetched, but I can see how I can see how we do not know the effects 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road. Give a 2-generation gap and we don't know the effects.
Well, that's what Joe Rogan and Ben Shapiro were bringing up. That was their point exactly. Their point was where video games were how they started. Joe Rogan says he's talking about the fact that back in the day you had a white bar on the side of your screen, and you had a white bar on the other side of your screen, and you bounced a square ball between the two.
Yeah.
It's called Pong. They said, you know, and Ben Shapiro agreed with him and said, yeah, and you had the little paddles, and he's like, they would never even, if you tried to get a kid to play that right now, they'd laugh at you. Crazy. just go crazy. He said it's the stupidest thing you've ever seen, and
They
that
would
at
laugh.
one point was cutting edge. That at one point was innovation. That chicken
Yeah.
chasing that guy.
I mean, television alone is some of the shit I've never even wrapped my head around
Well,
television.
that's what they were talking about. Is that
and how
is the 20 years from now? They're like 20 years from now, and that's kind of hitting on what Elon Musk is talking about. I've heard you talk about Elon Musk and what the things that he hits on is where it's going.
And it's kind of that man's fucking scary, dude, because he's very unbiased and does have a very positive outlook on life, I want to say, but at the same time, like, just what a simple statement, like you said, Pong, and where we were and where we are today, and he said if you can accept the rate of progression, any rate of progression, then it is inevitable that we will create games that are indistinguishable from reality.
Footprints in the snow.
It's only a matter of time, and now they are developing the technology. I mean, we don't really know the extent of his Neuralink. Like, you know, I don't exactly think he would come out and tell you, like, if you get hurt in virtual reality, you can feel it now that this thing is connected to your brain. Your body will feel you getting hit. Maybe not to the degree of really getting shot, but do you want that? Because there's a setting for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's now that he has a microchip that is literally connected to your brain. And
it can dial in to the nerve. If you get your finger chopped off, if you get your virtual finger chopped off, you're gonna feel it.
He hasn't exactly said that, but I would imagine that's not very hard to do. You know what I mean? And I don't think he would go out and start telling people, like, hey, like, you know, there's all these great things. Also, if you get hurt in virtual reality, you can feel it. Because why wouldn't you want to feel the pleasures of virtual reality? And if you can feel the pleasures of virtual reality...
That's where I was going with it. What settings would you turn your pleasure settings all the way up and your pain settings down? I mean, where's it
because
going?
For some people that runs hand in hand. So for one, you'd want the other. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to say, we've only designed it for pleasure settings and not for pain settings. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Feeling is what you created, and you know, and that is a mentality. You know, because for some, like I just said, for some pain is pleasure, and for some can withstand much greater.
When you said that, I thought of a big black belt or something whooping the shit out of some chick. That's
what's up, Jake Town.
That is weird, and I would think that. Did you see Jason 10? Friday the 13th 10. It was just an X, and they were in space. Well, they had a virtual reality on their spaceship. They had a virtual reality containment center or something that they would put people in.
Yeah.
And they, of course, put Jason got in it, and they gave him 2 girls on the lake. They sent him home to Crystal Lake, and there was 2 chicks, and he put one in her sleeping bag. He zipped her up in it, and then beat the other one to death with her.
Damn.
And the guy went in there and wasn't ready for Jason to be in there, and got his arm chopped off, and he got his arm really chopped off
in real life.
And they had the nanobite, the little nanobite guys that they'd pour out on you, and they'd go to the wound and sew you up and shit, you know, fix all the damaged cells and cauterize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm waiting on. That I think I don't
here's
know.
What's going to happen.
That would be a scary computer malfunction if they fucked up.
Yeah,
and just went straight and started eating your brain. But what if they could put them on something interior wise, and them go in and fix the leaky valve in your heart or whatever?
Well,
you know
here's the thing. Here's the thing. What's going to happen is wave technology is going to hit And when wave technology hits, it's going to be kind of like, you know how our symptomatic kind of gives us a once-over kind of thing?
Yes.
That's what they're going to introduce to people, and they're going to tell you
Isn't
that they
kind
can.
of a Star Wars type thing too. I mean,
Yeah,
with
they're going to
droid
tell. They're going to
operations
literally tell, because frequencies are becoming more and more known science now, and everything in our bodies being complete energy and all this and that, and energy, everything flows in waves. Light flows in waves, sound moves in waves, energy moves in, it's all waves. Everything is a fucking wave. And so they'll probably, you know, it'll be a little while, but they're gonna announce that slowly medicine will debut that they can shoot certain types of wavelengths at your body, and it'll cure shit, you know. I mean, it's not far. I mean, we know about microwaves and all kinds of, there's gamma waves and all kinds of shit. And the spectrum is really, really fucking big. So they'll introduce new waves and be like, look, we can put you in this machine, and we can blast you with these waves all up and down your body, and it'll cure you, it'll detox you, it'll fix your diabetes, it'll take away your allergies. You know, it'll start small at first with, like, you know, probably that kind of shit, and then from there it'll be like a LASIK surgery kind of thing to fix your minor ailments. And then it'll grow in popularity, and before too long it'll be like, we can cure your cancer straight up. Doesn't fucking, like, just straight up. And it'll be sold at like a premium fucking, you know, super high level or whatever.
Well, are they trying to make it to where instead of dying,
yeah,
you will transport your...
Look, that is for a globalist, elitist mindset. The globalists, the people who are so rich, we don't know them, and we know the ones, you know, your Rockefellers, your Rothschilds. We know the infamous and the elitist families. We know that there's the Bezos who just came about his fortune, and we know these, but there's a ton that we don't know. There's billionaires that we don't know. There's families that have been in so much power and wealth for generations. We don't know them. You know, there's, you know, royal blood, you know, across the world, and there's people probably in China who can date their family back to dynasties, you know, and there's some powerful motherfuckers on this world, and they own everything, and the land doesn't matter, and I've been everywhere, and I don't care about buying things anymore. This world is, I can have anything I want, and like, it's a lifestyle that we only could dream of if we could even imagine that, you know. Some people can't even imagine what rich is, you know. They have no idea what true wealth and power is. But those who have, the only thing left is to live forever. That's it. That's the only thing left, is to live forever.
Didn't Walt Disney freeze himself or some shit? I mean, there's
speculated. It's a conspiracy.
They've already tried to, but there is cryo freeze techniques and things going on, and there has been people that immediately upon death, they had their head removed and frozen.
Yeah,
Things like that, trying to save their psyche.
Yep, absolutely.
Waiting for the technology that could
possibly one day bring them back or something.
They had that killed them or something. Yes.
Yeah. Or download my brain into a computer, and that's where it's gonna go. Download my brain into a metaverse.
That is what I'm wondering. That
is exactly where you're going. Where it's going for.
And what Joe Rogan and them were talking about was the fact that even if you do this, even if you download yourself into this, even if you live in this virtual reality world, you're still just a unplugged cord away from losing everything.
I don't believe. Go ahead.
You're still electric. I mean, you live in Texas and you didn't see half your state lose its power for however many weeks it lost it.
Yeah, but but hold on. Just because I lost power doesn't mean you couldn't go to the same website halfway on the other side of the country. Always remember the metaverse being an infinite network like the internet. Just because one half of the country goes down doesn't mean you can't get to yahoo.com.
You can't if you don't have electricity.
You're talking about a global, worldwide shutdown. You're talking about absolutely killing power across the entire. That's what I'm saying. Just because my modems are down over here, and if you lived inside the internet, like inside the internet, you know, it I don't believe you could ever be turned off. In fact, I think it would be a little bit hard for you to find a power down switch if you were a program inside the internet. I mean, it'd have to be an introduced feature to where it just shuts you down. It'd be like literally staying in a white room 24/7. Of course, sleep would be pointless. Why would you need to sleep? Sleep's only to rest the body, not really to rest the mind. You might want to eventually, but I mean, the mind is constantly in motion even during sleep. You're dreaming, you're running around, you're fucking doing all this shit in your dreams, and you wake up and you have to, you know, the body has been healed, the body has been rested, and it's ready to go again. But, you know, sometimes, you know, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's a different concept. Living life is a different concept as a program, because that's essentially what you are. But here's the real scary part about it. Even as a fucking program, you can earn money. You could earn Ethereum because you're in the metaverse. There's gonna be.
I'm not going to buy into the electricity being a given. There's no way that a dirty bomb could shut that down.
Sure. Okay, but you are. Let's say you are. Okay, and everything's running successfully, and you have a job in the metaverse. You yourself have a job in the metaverse now, and you can earn Ethereum or Bitcoin, and then from there you have USD or whatever your currency is of your country. You have tangible, real money, and you're earning stuff, and you could make purchases. Right now, who's to say that? What if you had a bot? What if a person was to create a bot, like an NPC, like a companion? Would you not then have like a cash cow? What if that NPC has a job in the metaverse? Here's another thing. Who's to say that anyone is allowed to go in there unless they have extreme, like, what if you were only allowed to download your body into the metaverse if you took certain criteria? Like, we're not just going to allow anybody to download their mind into the metaverse. You're a shitty person.
Yeah, you got to have a clean arrest record.
And you'd have to be of a certain age too.
Convicted of bullying someone or
being a troll or something like that. Yeah.
I think China is working on a value system like that. They
are. We tried it. It's called credit. It didn't work very well.
There was a show on TV a while back. A few years ago, there was a show that came on Netflix. I can't remember what it was. It was kind of like a crazy
Black
show.
Mirror or something like that. It was like a Twilight Zone.
Every episode, yes, and every episode was a different subject with different people in it.
Right.
And one of them was an America that had a value system, and if somebody turned you in for being rude in a McDonald's or something, it gave you a demerit on your score.
I heard
you had to keep that score up, or you wouldn't. If you were hitchhiking, you wouldn't be
picked up. You couldn't get a ticket on the subway. You couldn't. You had to go and stand in another line for your food at the store or something.
Demerits were to lose a score on that meant a lot. And there was a woman who got in a bad situation, and possibly she handled it the best she could, or didn't handle it very well. And then she was fighting she got a couple demerits for it. Well, she ended up getting a ride from a truck driving woman or something, and the conversation didn't go the way they got kind of off on the subject matter. Something happened between the two of them. She's like, I can't lose any more points. And I didn't mean that the way it came out. And of course the truck driver woman's being like a stickler about it, like, well, you didn't have to talk to me like that,
Yeah, I heard that, and people in the UK, they can, and in Europe, they can really be arrested for offending somebody. If I offended you, it's an offense, and the police will write you a ticket or really.
People don't know how good they've got it in America.
Yeah.
You can go to some countries, and what comes out of your mouth can get you buried up to your neck and a big rock dropped on your head.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I was listening to some talk show or whatever. Radio went dead, and I was listening to NPR or something. I was like, what the hell? But I caught it, and I was listening, and the guy was saying, like, it's a thing freedom of speech isn't exactly like you'd think in in the UK and this and that, European countries.
Sure.
So, well, I mean,
sure, you can get your door knocked on real quick. I mean,
yeah.
So it's scary, and this metaverse thing. When Rogan and Shapiro sat down to talk about it, I was like, wow, I'm going to have to get that. I'm going to have to watch that entire episode because Ben Shapiro is a pretty amazing guy.
He's a pretty straightforward, not gonna bullshit, call it as it is. Use extreme logic, and yeah, I'll have to watch it too because I'll be interested to see what they talked about and what their thoughts are. But yeah, that's the ultimate goal, is for global elites to, they're called transhumanism. They want to ascend being a human. And
well, it only makes sense with Bill Gates. Why else would he build a cave and a bunker and put the seeds of every known plant on the planet in it? You know,
yeah.
He has built a time capsule.
Is it in Iceland or something like that?
I
Greenland?
don't know the address. I don't know where it's stationed.
Well, I don't know if it's the one, but I know there is it might be in Antarctica. I'm not sure where the flipping hell it is, but it is somewhere. Hell, it might even be his. And I've heard about it.
He is in on one. He has a huge one. He's got a huge storage.
It's the seed vault in Switzerland. Okay, that's what Capitals is saying. It's the seed vault in Switzerland. And right. Yeah.
And Bill Gates is involved with it?
Is Bill Gates involved with it, Capitals? He'll find out. But yeah, I mean, don't even get me started. So many people are making incredible breakthroughs with aliens right now also.
100%, where does Bill Gates have to go? Do you think he wants to leave this planet and him worth what he's worth? Why not try to get his body into what you're saying about living forever is the only hurdle.
It's the last adventure they'll ever take.
That's the last thing, yeah.
They've done everything else. They don't care about anything really.
And they don't necessarily, then they view themselves as the most important people on the planet and don't want to leave it.
Yes, they believe that their minds can continue to contribute to humanity far beyond, and they would be doing humanity a justice by preserving their mind. Yes, they are that much about themselves. Yes, they believe that if I can preserve my brain forever, then I will continue to make humanity a better place, and I don't know if we've proven that they've done that. Yeah, Bill Gates is investing millions into a seed bank on the Barents Sea near Arctic Ocean, some 1,000 kilometers from the North Pole. Svalbard is a barren piece of rock claimed by Norway, 1925.
See, he is as power hungry as the Chinese. Here he is in with them. His name is and Dr. He's almost as synonymous with COVID as Fauci is. Everybody, if you're talking about COVID and the origins and things, Bill Gates' name comes in it.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like he's turned into the villain that believes the planet would be better off without people on it.
Yeah, it's a rock in Switzerland. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, I see that. He thinks
should be on it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really wild. But I mean, every so often we have this, and it's a this time it was weird. They did what, some people will say, oh, weather control, it's not real, this and that. And we're not trying to get into that, but what I am trying to get into is that natural disasters natural disasters can't be blamed on anybody.
No.
And that's what in warfare, that's a lot of
natural disasters. It's nature. Even global warming to an extent is nature. We're on a rock that revolves around a big ball of fucking fire, and it gets hotter and colder. And to think that what we're doing on this planet affects it in one damn way is ridiculous.
Well, COVID falls in
river.
COVID fell into a natural disaster. It's an epidemic. Yeah. It's a disease. It would fall into a natural disaster, and that's why, though we wanted to point fingers and say, oh, it started here, blame this, that,
well, it did start there.
Well, it did, Okay, but at the same time, we know it was planted, it was probably created, and it was probably triggered on at a certain time for certain events to take place and for certain things to happen in the grand scheme of
And it
things.
came out right before the election. Yeah.
As most of these pandemics and epidemics do, you know. So this one stuck. It took off. Whoever made it did the right thing, and or did it better than the other people or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, you get it. And then, you know, those who can be duped, they have no one to blame except they, you know, nature, God.
Did you come up to encrypt?
Okay, I'm just wandering around.
Jump up here to encrypt it, bro.
But yeah, the metaverse is a wild and crazy thing. And then what's crazy is the jobs. The jobs, dude. The fact that you can do something in the metaverse to earn Ethereum or Bitcoin, which we know is...
What are you gonna do?
I don't know yet. I mean, one, you can create. First and foremost, being a creator in there is... There is a huge help wanted sign right now for the metaverse. It is a gigantic help wanted sign. So anyone creating anything right now is set to, you know, if you're, I don't know, creating... Well, I can't say it again. I mean, literally anything in the metaverse, then you're winning right now. You know, you're gonna become the McDonald's. Somebody out there is gonna become the McDonald's, the Walmart. You know, somebody is going to do something and they're gonna create something that's gonna pave the way and become a staple. You know, it's gonna solidify and become a thing. You know, somebody out there is doing it. I don't know who or what it is. But we're talking about what we know is our world. We know our world, you know. So, and we know that there's so all you do is apply it, you know. Because it's just our world, but a virtual world. So we know that the big companies are gonna go in there and they're gonna do big things, but it's not like the US. It's not like we have borders, or I don't know, it's a borderless, limitless world, you know. So there's enough space in there for a lot of Walmarts.
Well, I mean, it depends on who you are, because making money will obviously be very easy for the ones in the right positions. Because I looked in the atomic shop today, and more or less for a clean toilet, a clean shower, and a clean vanity or whatever is 1,800 atomic points, which rounds off to a $20 bill.
Yeah. Okay, so imagine, like, okay, so here's the thing. Like I said, you get a plot, right? Now you're in Decentraland, you bought plot 187, and you're not going to develop a video game. I just want to make my camp. I just want a cool place to come and hang out with my friends. I just want my house, you know. And every day I just want to go to my little house and hang out, and then
So
maybe
you're
go
not
down.
making any money.
Maybe go down the street and.
Which comes down to the people in the right positions making it all.
Well, yeah, well, no.
Because you're
What
going to have to
happens
go
is
to them, even though you want to hang out with your friends. You're going to have to go buy something, aren't you? Going to have to go buy something cool? You want, you know?
Maybe, yeah. Or what if I so
apparel?
like, yeah, you know, like I build camps. Well, what if I got really good at building those camps and I could sell the camp in its entirety? I could sell the house, you know, all decorated. And maybe I just go to someone's. Maybe
Okay,
there's
some
a
programmers.
maybe there's a decorator. You know, maybe you're an interior designer. You know, maybe you're a I don't know. Maybe you're a tour guide. Fuck, for all I know. I don't know. You know, I have no. Maybe you're a trainer.
Oh, right. You're just guessing. I understand. You know, I mean, it's
You could be a trainer. You know, you could train someone how to play the online sport or whatever, you know. But yeah, there's who knows what, you know. But there's going to be, that's what I can tell you, is that there's going to be new windows opening, and people are going to be finding all kinds of new ways to earn Ethereum in the game, you know. Even like those apps.
Is that the currency?
Yeah, that's a real currency right now. Even the you know, the apps you've been approached by, even apps on your phone that say play video games, earn money. You wanna make a lot of money, play these games. You know?
No, but I did play. Maybe I have not paid attention to them, but I did play Call of Duty or Cold War Zombies today, and it's funny you mention Ethereum because that's a major staple in that game. You have to collect Ethereum crystals to mod your weapons and things.
Yeah. Just kind of getting people used to that.
The whole thing, Ethereum comes from the dark ether. There is an anomaly. The Nazis created, in their attempts to make a bomb, they made a particle accelerator, and it ripped open, and it's a dimensional gateway. That's why they quit working with the nuclear. They quit fucking with the atomic energy, and went to concentrating on this dimensional breach that they had discovered. And you go. It's the anomaly, and the Nazis started going into the anomaly and collecting the Ethereum that was available in this spiritual type, alternate dimensional type world.
Yeah.
And the intel you get in that game is fascinating. So the Russians come in, because the Nazis lose the war, the Russians come in, and in the 80s they go back down in there and turn the machine back on. And this is where you're at and where you come in. And your team gets sent in to see what's happened. Well, the Russians got in there and they turned it back on, and there are doctors and things, they start experimenting with it. They start sending miners in to this anomaly, and they're mining the Ethereum and they're bringing it back, but the Ethereum starts taking them over and they start losing people, and it's very dangerous, and they don't know what else killing people. But one guy, this one doctor or a designer type guy, he designs an armored suit, kind of like the armor I'm wearing right now, except it was for more like digging purposes and protection from radiation when you're in the anomaly. And a creature comes back in it, and of course they tear it. You kill it, and in the intel he says, yes, this is my design. I did build this suit, but it has been modified over there and sent back. It's it's a really good story, man, I swear. It's entertaining. You there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. My bad. I was muted because I was coughing.
Oh, no problem.
My bad. I was talking to you, but I was muted. Yeah, no, it sounds like it. It sounds like a cool story.
It is a great storyline, man. It is really truly is a great storyline, and the intel, as you're reading this intel and stuff, they did such a good job with it that even telling you what I read the day I read the paperwork and stuff, it gave me chills.
Showing us account.
Like, damn, this shit's badass.
What are you talking about, Tara? You're thinking about selling this account? Is that possible? What do you mean your thing, like your PlayStation account, your Fallout account? YouTube account? Fallout 7 from you. What are you talking about? I'm not trying to be no disrespect, but who the hell's offering you money to buy your damn account? You can't sell your account. Why would you want to sell your account? You have to start all over. Don't tell me that sounds fun. I love the game like anybody else, but that'd be heartbreaking.
No, I'm a one account guy myself, man. My mule is like a level 6.
No,
Grandma's level
Tara,
7.
you can't give it away. It's connected to your PSN account, and it's probably... I mean, I don't think so. I don't think you could. It's your... You'd have to go to Bethesda.net, and you'd have to get into your profile and maybe unlink it to your PS4 account. I don't know, it'd get messy. You'd have to...
Nothing but problems.
Yeah, you'd have to talk to Bethesda and really email them and tell them what you want to do, but... What in the shit is going on, Tara? Are you being trolled, super trolled, or what? I don't get it. What's wrong? So deleting it is the only way to get rid of it? What is it, bugging out, or what the fuck is happening?
I deleted 76. Your account won't delete. You can delete 76 off your PlayStation, but your account will be there if you ever.
I know. Just trying to go into self-destruct mode. I don't get it. Alright, so I'm going to put together another, I'm going to put together another Olympics, and I'm going to give away the painting that I did and some other stuff that I got, and it'll be sick. Yeah, it'll be sick. But I'm going to put it together. Stand by for some announcements. Stay tuned for more details. Yeah, full self-destruct mode.
The Wasteland Olympics.
The Wasteland Olympics. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the Spring Olympics or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it'll still be called Winter Olympics if we do it soon enough. But yeah, we're gonna do the Olympics, and I just gotta check the schedule and see when it's gonna line up. And I'm gonna like a really good free weekend, you know. And yeah, I'll take pictures of the loot. I'll post it. I may. Never mind, I'll figure it out. You didn't answer the question. Happy hunting. You didn't... No one's locking these.
Is this like the day after you thanked her for not being full of drama and...
Look at these two guys, Team Coffee, and I bet this is... Well, they both have this M thing right next to their camp. What is this? Now this morning I got... I didn't get trolled, but I got attacked by this guy. I was on, and then... I was at this guy's camp, and this guy was at the vending machine, and he was just standing there. And so he was standing there for too long, and so I started shooting at him, and then he got mad and he messaged me. He decided he wanted to cuss me out on text messages. Yeah. So I dealt with that. And he had a decent camp. I'm not gonna say he had a really shitty camp, even though I did say he had a shitty camp. I didn't say anything. I just hit him with the I hit him with the oh, this looks like a budget glitch camp. I hit him with the stickers. I hit him with the Nathan Drake stickers. He goes, I don't want your fuck. He goes, this is my fucking camp. I don't want your caps. I don't need your caps. Fuck off. That's what the text message said. And then I told him, your camp sucks. that's what I told him. And then I sent him the and then he goes some shit. I don't know, he said some other fucking rude ass cuss me out message, and then I sent him back Nathan Drake eating a cheeseburger. Like, yeah, who fucking cares? And then he said some other shit, and I just kept sending him stickers. He got real mad. Oh, and then he went to my camp, and he goes, yeah, you would say shit about my camp. Look at your shitty camp. And it was my budget glitch camp by the Pioneer Scout camp. And he goes, yeah, you would say some shit. Look at your shitty camp. And he took a picture of it. And then he stayed there for like 10, 15 fucking minutes. I kept checking the map, and he was still at my camp. Still walking around, still looking at everything. So oh yeah, it's so shitty. You stayed there for 20 minutes walking around, looking at everything. This guy built
yeah, you know.
Okay, this guy built a decent hotel.
That camp you're looking at right now is not bad looking at all.
This one is okay. Well, I thought these were gonna be a hotel room, like for real, like little hotel rooms is what I expected, but not really downstairs. But maybe upstairs it's got like a hotel room vibe. Cause the exterior
reminded me of
yeah, here we go.
It reminded me of the original an old ninja game that was on place I used to play on Xbox. I can't think of the name of it. It was Tenchu.
Huh.
The original Tenchu on the original PlayStation. It has that Oriental Dojo look to it.
HBO.
The samurai.
That's so funny. HBO.
What's HBO?
On his TV, he used the neon lights, and he spelled HBO.
Oh, he's watching home box office, huh?
Oh, you feel like your account is bugged out, and you need to... Okay. Well, I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I would just email Bethesda your thing or whatever, and just kind of just see if they can go in and fix your account.
Leave me alone.
I mean, people cry to Bethesda, say, I want to buy this thing for some atoms, can you put it on my account? And they do that. I mean, shit, you should probably just tell them, hey, listen, I've been playing a long time, I'm a huge fan, and I really want these quests to complete. I've tried to complete them over and over again.
You are just another member of the club.
Mm-hmm.
That is the way it is.
And that's just the way it is.
Everybody has the badges that you can't finish. In fact, I got my musician's badge because I built a guitar in a camp that in a workshop I took over, and I just doing my tent thing, and I put the guitar out in front of it like I usually do, and I got the reward. I finished the badge for musician. It finally let me build a stringed instrument.
This is definitely a budget glitch camp. He's got too many of these letters everywhere, and they take up a lot of space. I get it. It's a cool camp. I'll give it to him. Let's go see that other camp next to him. He's got the other camp up. His buddies over here. Team Coffee. But it's up there, so let's go. Do a little rock climbing. Yeah, I'll go back and
tell you one thing, the game is extremely boring right now.
Also found out today they are not deleting mule accounts. It was unexpected glitch on test runs on PC. Okay, good. Yeah, those fear-mongering assholes on private test server.
Well, it's going to be, they are deleting separate, more than one account on the same PlayStation. It's not the mule. You can still have your 4 or 5 mules on one account. You can't have multiple accounts with 4 or 5 mules on each one of them.
Oh wow, this guy's got MAGA 24 on the side of his camp.
Nice.
Yeah, he's gonna come back with a vengeance.
He's already out on the trail.
Oh yeah, I know. I seen it. He's
already
campaigning
drawn
hard. He's campaigning so hard, bro.
If you saw that damn
he don't even have to try.
Anybody with any sense at all saw the campaign trail stops of Biden and Harris
Versus
compared to the Trump rallies. It was like, you know, they stole the election. You know.
Oh yeah.
Somebody said the other day that Trump got brought up, and they said they made the comment. They said, "Oh yeah, well, his name came up and said, well, then we need to pull up the stats on how many lies he told in office." And I said, the only stats I need to see is that I'm fucking paying at the grocery store and the gas pump.
Yeah, Jesus.
You can stick any other stat up your ass, stupid. Go buy a $10 pound of roast beef or a $30 New York strip. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. The gas alone is insane. I saw stickers all over one gas pump the other day, and it was Biden pointing, and it said, "I did that." Those stickers are all over the gas pump.
He shut down our gas lines. You start selling our reserves that Trump filled up. This idiot. It's not him, dude. It is not him. He is not in power right now.
Yeah.
We don't even know who the fuck is.
Oh yeah. No, they're wearing dark clothes. They're wearing dark robes, and they're lighting candles, and they're sucking on stem cells and shit. Yeah.
They're injecting their body with nanomites.
Yeah. This is a cool camp too. This is much better than the other one, I think. Well decorated, tastefully. I think it has more flow, except for this part. What the hell's going on here? Just make one house. You gotta make 2 houses or some shit. It is 2 houses, isn't it? Like a hidden door. Yeah, these are 2 budget glitch camps over here. Yeah. This guy has a duplex. That's what it's called. A duplex. Oh, this kitchen's cool. Yeah, this kitchen is cool. Except I think that would be pretty annoying if I was cooking in here, the kitchen. My refrigerator being so far away from my stove and stuff, I think would be. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not.
There's generally a small counter in between the refrigerator and the stove.
No, this is on the other. Yeah, well, this is on the other side of the. You'd have to be in here to see. I mean, he did some fancy flooring in here, but he created this little hallway thing, little walkway thing. I don't know. Fox. Yeah, they're friends. This guy has Fox on his. The other guy had HBO. Yeah, they're friends. It's a great view.
They got a.
We got cable
MAGA,
TV out here.
MAGA and Fox News on, and MAGA signs up.
Yeah.
I like them.
I guess I didn't think of that. But yeah. Yeah, those are cool cams. They did good. So better not have another cup. I better not. What's up, Ozzy? Yeah, I was just thinking about it when Chainsaw was talking about we don't know what it's going to be like in 20 years. And it's true because the kids nowadays, they're going to be the ones.
Watch that podcast and you'll know more about what the point that I was just trying to tell you I heard made. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was Ben Shapiro and Joe Rogan talking, and I was simply repeating what they said. And what they said was 20 years from now, it's anybody's best guess. It's just, you know.
Well, the kids nowadays, even nowadays, you know, there was a parent the other day said, my kid doesn't want Jordans. He doesn't want Nikes. He doesn't care about the clothes he's wearing at school or whatever. He doesn't care. What he wants is Robux bucks. What he wants is, you know, V-Bucks. You know, he wants this digital currency so that way he can look cool for his friends in the video game. This 8-year-old.
He wants that more than real life things. He wants, you know, I got a friend, his son is buying the battle passes and shit on Call of Duty.
Right,
He's
because he wants
real money on it.
Yeah, because he wants to look cool. I want to get those things because what is he getting? Skins, his characters. He's looking cool in the game, and he's willing to spend the money for it. And they're 8, and they're 6, and they're 7, and they're 9, and they're 10, and they're gonna grow up with that mentality. I didn't get that mentality till I was 34 years old a year ago, and I was like, yo, yeah, okay, my Fallout character, I wanted to look cool. I was 34, you know, before I decided I wanted my video game character to look cool, and I was willing to pay for it. He's 8. I want my birthday
my bud's his son's 10.
Yeah, he's 10.
And he spends real money.
And he's throwing all his birthday
games.
money. He's throwing all his birthday money, his hard-earned birthday money, on that shit. You know?
Yeah, he does get his
the big
own
bucks.
Money.
The big bucks. No, your birthday money is your big bucks. You know, that's when you're gonna get the crispy 50, or you're gonna get slid $100, or maybe even just a $20 bill or something. You know what I mean? $40 might be a lot. A hot 60.
And he is spending it on the battle pass for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Real money. A game that, you know, probably when will the next one be out? There's going to be another one 6 months from now, and that one, these clothes aren't even going to be.
Right.
You're going to have to do it all again.
Well, it's the same thing when kids buy shoes. When you're buying those designer sneakers and they're $200.
They don't last forever, do they?
They don't. They don't. They're gone by the next
And
time.
you
The next
outgrow them.
badass one. Well, the company knows the lifespan on a typical pair of sneakers. We're gonna drop another pair of sneakers and we're gonna hype it up and we're gonna show pictures of LeBron, wearing them, and anybody who's actually wearing them, they're not gonna last but so long before someone doesn't want to wear them again, and that's it. We're getting ready to drop another one. Boom. And I know they play.
Those are just the style for right now, but as far as the children's shoes and shit goes, they outgrow them.
The metrics
you go
there.
Buy your kid
there's a metric there, and they can measure
much.
it. They can they can measure it, the lifespan on a tennis shoe, and then there's a play on that right there. So yeah, same mentality there for the digital things.
And we were a lot harder on our shoes than kids are today.
Wow.
My shoes, Reeboks were worthless to me growing up. Reeboks were, you step in a mud hole and they're done.
It's just that mentality. They're growing up already with that mentality, and so, ooh, that is crazy. It's just really wild to think about, And because they're the first of their generation, they're the first. I think,
They are not going. You've got a generation now that doesn't know a world without a smartphone. You're about to have a generation that doesn't know a world that you can't dress your computer avatar.
You mean you don't have one? Oh man.
Yeah.
2000
I remember back when
you were born
and the kids that aren't as old as the older kids are going to be like, I remember when we had to we just had to wear what he had.
2000 and
we didn't have
wait, hold on.
We didn't have a choice. We couldn't change his sneakers when I started playing.
Your age has a compound sentence? Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They really will be like, I couldn't change the shoes on my guy when I started playing.
You're right.
Yeah. You had to have. You couldn't customize. When we started playing Fallout, you had to wear whatever outfit they gave you, whatever it was titled. You couldn't change it. Put that shirt on those jeans and put white tennis shoes on.
Damn, that would be so crazy. I mean, an idea that, and the metaverse and this idea like you're talking about, yeah. I mean, it would be crazy to go into. Like, I just got this Free States character, right? I put this Free States survivalist skin on. It looks sick. If I was to load up if I wanted to play Fortnite right now and I wanted to look exactly like this in Fortnite, that's only possible, like, I don't want to say in the metaverse, but it's that's what the metaverse is basically like.
That you will take your character to whatever game you're playing.
Correct, because that's my digital property.
Guy.
Yeah.
So will the apparel be allowed? Can I take my suit of armor to GTA? Can I take my?
If the two games say yes, then yeah. I mean, it's that easy. If one says yeah, I will honor your digital property. No, I'll honor your digital property. Basically, we will recognize your digital property from these titles. Then yes. You know what I'm saying? And it's in someone's best interest to do that. Imagine how many players would flock to a certain game because, dude, I can take my Fortnite player to this game. Like, I can go to Call of Duty with my Fortnite character. Yeah! Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or the opposite, And so you have an influx of shifting and you don't know. And, with the right marketing, now you have a bad, you're able to, I mean, I don't even know, man. I mean, I'm not a strategist, but I could only understand that now you've got some kind of new currents going on. You got a current of people and where the traffic's flowing, and now we've opened up some new, like, fucking, oh man, we've lifted it's almost like you took the lanes out of the highway.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you do have an ocean, and it is just free-flowing current and swirls, and you all of a sudden one starts to pick up traffic, and you get a strong current going this way, and then, you know, social media and a couple memes, and now everybody's doing this. Dude, the new thing is you're taking this character and you're going into this game, and everybody's doing it, and they're looking like this, and they're dancing around like that, and you know, and that's the thing right now. And you saw that meme? We're all doing it, you know, and fuck, I mean, one hand washes the other, they both feed the face, you know. So that's the dream of the future, where it would go. But right now we don't even own this. Like I was trying to explain the other day, you don't own. We just have a key. We own a key. We don't own the property. We own the rights to use it. You know. But we don't have that. I don't have this free states. It's not my digital property yet, or something like that. It's really not. And I'm sure if in the user agreement and somewhere deep in the thing it says that, you know, somewhere in there, like, because like you said earlier, if the server's down, I don't get to play the game. Period.
Well,
if they shut the server down forever, I don't get to play the game.
That being said, with the digital property thing, okay, are you saying that what if I took what if you took your avatar and decided to make him the face of a new business?
Okay.
Would Bethesda step in and what paid?
I don't believe so.
Well, you're showing, is that your digital property, or is it their digital property?
Well, in the future, it would be your digital property. You would own the rights to it and everything. It would be yours to do with however you wish. And it wouldn't. And here's the thing: 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna just be your Fallout character, because you also play Black Ops Zombies, and you play something else, and maybe you like that hat from this one and the thing from that one, and you know, and I want to do a little mix and match kind of thing. And then the other thing is that your clothes may go. If in a world like that exists, they wouldn't mind, because it's like this. You're not necessarily copyright infringing anything. You're only necessarily doing one thing, which would be, they could send you a cease and desist like a regular company would, or I mean, it's only to the benefit, right? I mean, they just chalk it up to it's not a big, you know. But I mean, then again, you're talking about like what's the nature of my representation of my logo in this guy's company? Is he starting a dildo company and it's got my you know, my children's toy logo in it on his T-shirt or some weird shit? Like, okay, that's too close. I need to, you know, please don't. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I get what you're saying, but it would come across the lines as like real life. Like, what if you wore a shirt in your logo or something and you started a company? That company would probably send you a cease and desist if you got to a certain point, you know, in your venture. But you bought the shirt, it was free for you to do whatever you wanted with it, you know. So, same thing, same kind of thing. And then I mean, it might work along the lines of the torso and the body, but I would think that, and it seems like it changes from different program to program, you know. So that's something that's weird. So like I think like, so Fallout will probably be compatible with other games where the character is like itself, you know. So GTA, I could see that, because their characters are basically the same style. It's a person, they move the same way, the features are the same. But you couldn't take your clothes into a game where your character looks like a Roblox Bluck man or something. Like, of course it's just not going to work, you know. That's why there'd have to be a compatibility there. I think we would match up for Fortnite, you know, certain games like that where your character's not far from the other. But
I just, like I said, I just wonder if you took, like if somebody took a picture of themselves in some Brotherhood of Steel armor or something, decided to put it on the face of a company, and it turned out successful. I just wonder if nobody would pay it. It'd be like, oh yeah, there's, you know, if the executives, if the owners of Microsoft who now own this shit would care.
I don't think they would.
They'd be happy with the advertising.
There's a whole thing. Well, one, I mean, yes, they do have the money and the power to seek out, you know. But secondly, I just don't think it's a... I don't know if it's that much of a copyright infringement. If they took your helmet right now and it became the face of a company, I just don't think it would make that big of a deal. Even if it was to become super successful, I just don't think it would be a big deal. I don't think it'd stir any kind of feathers whatsoever. I think it'd be just fine.
The T-60 is the most realistic armor of the armors. It actually has hooks for it to be hauled up into the air and things, and it has handles on the front chest piece on the torso, and it's got handles on the feet and things.
Yeah.
What you would, and you know, the hooks, the eye hooks up on the shoulders are for the suspension and stuff of it. All the other armors are, this looks like one you could actually handle, which one that would be more realistic.
Yeah.
You see guys grabbing those handles. Did you see, what was the Tom Cruise movie, The Day After Tomorrow, or the...
Yeah, I saw that. He had an exoskeleton, huh?
I don't know if it was The Day After Tomorrow. Was it The Day After Tomorrow?
Yes,
they had the exoskeletons, and the one guy fought naked. He was in his exoskeleton naked.
That's funny.
He said he fought balls out, literally. And he got smeared every time by that plane.
Yeah.
The one thing crashed on him every time, and he finally got tired of saving him. He was like, fuck it, I ain't got time for this.
There's my power armor. I guess that's what I did to it last.
Aw. Not bad at all. T-51 legs. Hellcat shoulders.
Check this out.
Where's everybody picking these up at? Yeah, Slug got it.
Did it.
Right now, 1,800 atomic points for. I'm like, wow, okay.
Good look, it's Samuel's hat, man.
I seen that.
Oh, so happy for that. I need to put it on.
To get that hat, and I was like, no, we just like Killer. He's been waiting on that. I'm not gonna spoil it for him. You go around down there in the armor, thump, 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 thump.
Yeah. My little propellers.
Yeah, I like that. That always reminds me of the Transformers. It reminded me of one of the Transformers. I don't remember which one, but.
Oh yeah. Look at all these people. They fucking bums. Get a job, fucking bum. you know, park my car in front of the bar like that, you know. Alright, armor bench.
Yeah, you was right. I was thinking about this house and stuff here. It was not here when I first came out of the vault. There was nothing here. In fact, people would build their camps right here.
Oh, sorry, Cap. Yeah, I was having an error earlier saying that my internet was too slow or whatever. So if it's coming through fuzzy, it's probably because I'm lagging.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, it looks good.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can buy my gold bullion for the week.
How much is it?
Is that you? I got the, let's see what I got here. What do you gotta do? You gotta make that
Yeah,
hat.
I made it.
Gotta go over there to that armor bench.
I made it.
That's why I'm going to the armor bench. I gotta go make mine. I had to get it, man. I've always liked Samuel's shit. I didn't never check it out until you're the one that made me look at it and pointed it out. But after I checked him out, I was like, damn, it is some pretty cool shit. It's way cooler than the good bullion trader. I wouldn't buy his outfit for, he couldn't give it to me.
Is that because you're my FBI agent, Capitals? Yeah. Never mind, I've just spotted him. Sport to the throat, don't put you.
Man, I got stuff in here I didn't even know I had. What?
What the hell? You mean chemtrails? Yo, I just dropped some freaking... Make sure I didn't drop the... Someone goes... Look at this. I dropped a bunch of holotapes in that damn stash box along with a bunch of notes.
What?
This is the
What'd you
new
see all these
chemtrails.
comics in here for?
What comics?
Oh no, that's that was what I have for selling my vendor. I'm not seeing anything in that box.
Holotapes?
Not in that stash box.
In the red stash box, there's no notes in there?
Oh, that's a toolbox. Yes, you do have notes and stuff in there, bud.
Cool.
3 caps. Taking 3 caps. I know it all. That
I'm
might
playing
help
Zeta
somebody, though.
Invaders.
If somebody comes out of the vault and goes
Yeah.
up there and starts poking around, they might get lucky. This hat actually matches the jeans. What time is it? 11:58.
Damn. Bashed right into that damn Just want to beat the first level at least. Whoa, that last one. Oh, shit. Bastard. You bastard! Gotta hide behind his house. Got him. Wow. When do these houses repair themselves? Or they never? Ooh, shit. Oh, damn it. I was reading the comments. I was like, I used to play this in the bar when I was a kid. Dead. Well, that was fun. I don't want to play that again. Quit. No, I don't want to play this.
We used to play Mega Touch. It was a Mega Touch game in the bar. It wasn't when I was a kid.
Is this a game?
But you put a buck in it. They had a bunch of games
Waste
on it.
Lad. What the hell? I didn't know this was a game. Waste Lad. What? This is like Fallout, the fucking holotape version or whatever. What? That's cool.
Hey, did you see that magazine I sent you a picture of? That's a 200-page magazine. That
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. You were standing in the Vault 1 common room, full of residents of all shapes and sizes. Surely there must be a few red-blooded patriots willing to help you stamp out the evil blight of Chairman Chang. Get recruiting, waste lad. Who do you want to talk to? Let's go ahead and just straight talk to Overseer Smith, Maria Lou, Mr. Pebbles, or Doc. Let's talk to Doc. What's up, Doc? Ha. He's a black guy smoking on a pipe. He has a stethoscope around his neck. My talents are wasted in here. Arthritis. What the hell? Hold on. Hold up. Whoa, Doc, I can't read. What the hell? Well, it's not letting me read. Whoa, no. Wait, I have the finest surgical education provided by official Vault Tech holotapes. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take him. He heals the party. Smart move. You can't survive the wasteland without some trained medical professional. Just don't want anything stupid. Great talk. Okay. Patriots are terrorists nowadays, according to some constitutionalist. Mr. Pebbles or Maria Overlord. Oh, let's see. Let's talk to Overseer Smith. Oh, jeez, he's a brawny fellow. As Overseer, I demand you take me along your expedition. You need leadership. If nothing else, I can distract mutants while you shoot them. His attack is Bloviet? What? Ooh, I don't know, dude. You're gonna fall behind, and you're gonna make me have to do a lot of, No, you're not coming with us. Because I'm not gonna sit there and waste all my heals on you. Mr. Pebbles is definitely coming with us. Yeah. Alright, cool. So Waste Lad with his trusty sidekick, the Doctor, and Mr. Pebbles. We are off on our adventure. I'm not sure. Oh, Mr. Chang. We have to go kill this guy. We have to. What's this cave? The animal den. You encountered one giant centipede, 2 mutant squirrels, and 1 venomous porcupine.
Poor Q possum.
Yeah, a giant centipede scurries out from underneath some garbage. Disgusting. Round 1. Let's hit him with the feline frenzy. Go, Mr. Pebbles. Mr. Pebbles lashes out in a fury of hair and claws, scratching the enemy and sending them into a frenzy. Mr. Pebbles hits the giant centipede for 28 damage. The giant centipede attacks Wastelad in a blind frenzy. Giant centipede's frenzy reduces the damage from 31 to 22. So we are going to attack. Wastelad hits the giant centipede for 31 damage. What does the doctor do? He's going to attack. Yo, we killed it. The giant centipede is dead. Oh shit, we have more. A mutant squirrel has appeared. Round 2. Straight attack. Mr. Pebbles, hit him with all you got. Wastelad hits him for 34 damage. Ooh, I've hit this. I'm hurting. I need to heal up. The doctor is gonna give us a stim spray, and we're all feeling good. Yes. And we killed the mutant squirrel. Now it's time for the porky possum. This thing looks gnarly, man. It kind of looks like a... Oh no, possums have that kind of tail, I guess. Kind of has that scorpion tail. Anyways, Mr. Pebbles hit him with the feline frenzy. He lashes out in a fury of hair and claws, scratching the enemy and sending him into a frenzy. This is exhilarating. Attack! Spoken like a true FBI agent. Yo, we won the fight. I find 15 caps and some leather armor. Max HP plus 8. Who's getting in the leather armor? Wastelad. Wastelad takes the leather armor. You leave the bodies of the defeated creatures, now joining the bones of their ancestors. Let's get out of here. From Inside a tent, you hear a blood-curdling scream. In sudden silence, a man wearing a blood-soaked apron and carrying a hacksaw emerges. He removes a surgical mask and smiles at you. Hi there. Looks like everyone here is nice and healthy, or at least conscious. Come back when someone's really hurt. Alright. Let's get out of here. Crazy wasteland surgeon. Alright. These gang members. I bet they're tunnel snakes. No, they're not. They're zombies. You encounter 2 zombies and one traditional and one irradiated zombie. A zombie shuffles forward, reanimated by nuclear radiation and hungry for human brains. Fuck 'em up, Mr. Pebbles. Attack! Ooh, shit. That zombie hit for 57 damage. Wasteland only has 158 damage. Mr. Pebbles hits him for 28 damage and the zombie is dead. Another zombie. A green glow appears around the corner. It's an irradiated zombie. Seeping neon green fluid. Oh gosh. Feline frenzy, go! Meow! Mr. Pebbles lashes out in the fury of hair and claws, scratching the enemy and sending him into a frenzy. Attack! The irradiated zombie is dead. Another zombie shuffles forward, reanimated by nuclear radiation and hungry for human brains. Fuck him up. Mr. Pebbles hits him for 31 damage. Wasteland gets in there. Hooks him with the left hook. Hits him with the left hook. Doc, off the ropes. Hits the zombie for 33 damage. The zombie is really picking on Wasteland. Attack. And the zombie is dead. Tell me we won the fight. We won the fight. Let's get the F out of here. 20 caps with so much death and destruction out in the wasteland. You know this won't be the last horde of zombies you encounter. That is true. Where will we go from here? Find out next time on another adventure of Wasteland. Quit the game? Yes, get the fuck out of here. Lady Dragon. Damn it, Chainsaw.
What? What are you damning me for?
I get done playing this damn Pip-Boy game and you're over here, you got this Lady Dragon over here, you're sending her thirsty emotes. You're sending her thirsty emotes like you're thirsty McGursty over here. Can't, golly.
Alright. Actually, Lady Dragon has some very nice camps.
Oh, so you do know her.
Yeah. And let's go to the, I think the first one's probably going to be White Springs. I was like, do know her. Did you throw a flare down?
Yeah. I bring my own stage effects.
Alright, I gotta change it. I gotta close a camp out. Because how we met is she built a camp where mine's at.
Hmm.
And she came up there to see who was in her spot. And she said, she wants to be famous.
What? She found the stream?
Yeah, no, she said she wants to be famous. She messaged me.
Oh, how?
Let's see, where is...
Not even on the map anymore.
We gotta get her on our team. Wait. No. I think she was having problems with the server. When she comes back, we're gonna make a new team
Okay.
and get her on it, so we can fast travel around or whatever.
The most terrifying words in the English language are
I saw 3 camps.
I'm here to help. What happened?
What?
You saw 3 camps?
Yes. She ended up showing me 3 camps, and they're actually really good.
Nice.
I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. Those, you know that protect and serve? I like it when the cops pull up and beat everybody up. They're like, we protect and serve the shit out of them. All right. We gotta go kill her.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey. Alright, she's got two here in the same spot. This is the first one. She's got
Alright.
one that's more like a Oriental dojo type thing. I'm not for sure.
From the Orient. Lady Dragon's camp. Let's go see.
This is one. This is one of many.
Lady Dragon. So are you Chinese or are you Japanese?
She's mixed.
Oh, I wasn't literally asking. It's from King of the Hill. He's like, I'm Laotian, stupid. It's a small landlocked island. And he's like, so are you Chinese or are you Japanese?
She's got a pretty good eye for detail. If you ask me, you know, I may be biased already.
Oh, God.
Shut up. Go inside. There's a girl there.
Oh, here we go. Alright, let's see here. Bianca. What is this? A garden?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, okay, it's all loading in now. Oh, no. You're killing me. I thought it was gonna be really nice and cool. This part is... I like the garden part.
You didn't even go in the diner.
It doesn't fit.
Well, I don't know.
So make up your mind. Do one or the other. But it's packed.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's packed. It's cool. Where's the merge items? You gotta get the merged items in here.
She does have stacked shelves in a different camp. This is like my least favorite one of them.
Well, I like the garden a lot. I just don't like that thing stuck on the side of the building. It's like just off-putting. But this is nice. It took a lot of work, I could tell. This actually took a lot of work. There's probably a lot of like, I like this and then I'm gonna redo it now that I got a better idea, and like a lot of going back and forth and getting it the way.
Alright. She can pull up the samurai.
Samurai. That music goes with it. Okay. This is nice. This is cool. Clever. Good job. I applaud you in this. This is clever. Very clever you are. I like how you did the pump. Very good. Very good. This is nice. I almost want to see more of this. This right here is cool. Do more of this. And I would love to see you merge the plants into the rocks so that the little plants look like they're truly growing on the rocks. I think that'd be cool. And I'd like to see you learn some cool techniques to make your gardens come out of the ground, and I think that'd be cool. This is badass. You did great here. This is badass. Very, very good job. This is great. Very good, very good. You want to be a ephemeros. Ephemeros fall off glitter, okay. So very good, very, very good.
I thought it was fairly original. I hadn't seen...
This took a lot of work.
That's the first one I've seen like that.
Oh, I've seen a couple. Topher built an amazing Oriental style camp, and I've seen some other ones in some shelters that were really cool. But this one is nice. Not gonna lie, this one's kind of nice.
She's saving the cat base for last.
This shelf took a lot of work. I know this shelf took a lot of work. Straight up.
Yes, we want to see the cat camp now.
Yeah, you can do the cat camp.
And this is how we met, because she couldn't, her base didn't load in, and she came over to see.
Your hunk of junk.
Yeah. My tent.
To apologize for Chainsaw. He doesn't know what he's doing. And if you think my critiques are harsh, well, I do know what I'm doing.
Well, I can't think that bad. Uncle Joe, thanks a lot, Kelly.
Well, it's only to motivate.
I'm gonna go master stacking a shelf.
You should.
Like, oh yeah, you're one of the greatest shelf builders ever.
You know what? I cannot go back on what I said, I guess, but I mean, Jake made some really good shelves.
Greatest shelf builder ever. Alright, cat camp coming up.
It's at a different location, apparently. Let's go.
Oh.
She said, let's go. It's not
yeah,
here.
here's a different location. It's where my camp is.
Fast travel. Fast travel, flying through space and time. Fast travel. Like those like video games, you know, like not the video games, but the old like action figure commercials.
Mm-hmm.
So she built here at the billboard also. Great. Let's see, what's it look like? Why do you call it a cat kit? Oh, because the cats that are here.
Here they are. Got the chickens in here too. See, she trapped her cats in this house. They're all here now. They can't get outside. Mine run free.
Yo, she sat there and drop merged all these pieces on here. That's a lot of freaking work. Hail to the Nana. This looks cool too. Can she hear? Lady Dragon, hit me with the emote if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Emote? Can you hear me? No. Feels real Wastelander. Like, I just wish it was, I don't know. I wish the damn billboard wasn't there. First, foremost. But yeah. That's cool. I don't get this part over here.
She can't hear us.
Yeah. No, I don't get this part over here. Why she had to make this bathroom area? She should just cut off and let you get that view. She blocks you the view. She blocked the view, you know? And I don't see for any
Well,
reason.
she's trapping her cats in. She didn't want her cats to get out. She wants to trap them in. And you got a view when you're sitting on the toilet in here, obviously. When you're sitting on this toilet, you got a pretty nice view.
Oh.
But you're right. I mean, mine stays open. I just got a camping area. This is just a different take on this area. You know what? I really like it too. Just a different way to, just a different design. Same spot, different design.
Yeah.
I went with the big open grassy spot with the tent on it. You know, no big deal.
Yeah.
And I never thought about glitching a bed into over this sleeping bag and making this a sleeping area right here. I mean, in my opinion, she did a lot more with this area than I did.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not out to be the greatest fucking shelf stacker in the fucking world.
She has the recipe here for the Tick Blood Tequila Sunrise. Melee attacks replenish hunger.
I think I have those. She did part of the roof up here with 76 rugs.
Yeah, saw that.
Oh shit. That fell off. And her garden is actually pretty protected, because when this place gets attacked, they love to shoot your crops. I mean, the super mutes will stand out there and shoot all my corn and rye and everything. I'm like, what? The razor grain. I'm like, what?
Hey, there has a chainsaw flamer and the chainsaw dual bar down here. You could walk away with 2K caps. You could have a badass little chainsaw. Do you want the chainsaw?
Really?
Yeah.
Really, killer? Are you kidding me?
Do you want the chainsaw? You can have it. Do you want it? What?
No. I can't believe you. Don't.
What?
I hope you didn't buy it.
No, I didn't buy it.
Good.
Why, you have it? Oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Do you think I wouldn't get a chainsaw?
Well, alright, that's awesome.
Vault channel name. I think I might have just got you another subscriber, killer.
Yeet, yeet.
Vault 281.
You got it. There's a space, but it's not a big deal. Just find it.
I got it. I put it on there. I actually looked at it. I didn't really need to ask you. I was just making conversation.
Walter, what's up, my guy? You good? Do you do taxes? CR10EZ? Is that a form?
Oh, she keeps her door closed so the cats can't get out. That's why she keeps closing the door. going, Walter? We left the door open. She just gave you a really nice compliment on your camper.
Appreciate it.
Yep, said it's amazing.
She ain't seen nothing yet.
What in the world? She's got a thing for cluttered camps. You know you're under attack here?
Yeah. Are you guys still here at this camp? We're in the abandoned mine shelter. You gotta go into the one shelter and...
Oh, no. Give it a tour.
I said she likes cluttered camps, then I'm gonna show her the abandoned mine shelter because that's got 1,000 plants in there. She's gonna love that shit. Oh, and you know what else I have? More rad kelp now. I bought a bunch from somebody's vending machine.
Damn. She said, your garden captures the soul of the Fallout game.
Wow. That's amazing.
That's a pretty,
That's a badass compliment.
Mm-hmm. I've never heard an ally mention a recipe.
One of them.
Yours is gonna make some brain bombs.
Huh.
She said she didn't know how they got their name, but she was gonna make a batch.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Hey, I heard a new, the Mr. Gutsy, when I was in the silo today, one of the robots said, it was the Saltron voice, and she said, I'm so stupid for forgetting this. I think it was Katie India, Lima Lima. I'm not telling you any more of her compliments to give you the big head.
I've heard them all. I've had people come and legit tell me they people forgot that they got techniques from me coming down on my shelter, and then they saw me later on and they spoke about me as though I was somebody else that existed. They were like, I went in this guy's camp and he had these little sections, like one was the beach and one was the space, and it was so sick, dude. And when I was there, and then look, come over here, look at this, how I made mine. I made mine like this, and like he had it like that, but I had it like this, and I was like, this dude forgot that he got that from me.
You're kidding me.
I'm not. He spoke about, he spoke about me like he was like, dude, this guy was sick, dude. It was, man, he had it like this, and dude, they come here, this is how I did mine, like this, and I was like, oh, it's cool, bro, it's really cool.
Did you let him know? Did you say you're welcome or anything?
No. I mean, he completely described mine to a T, and he was on my friends list, and I knew that's where he got it from. Like, it's not often like you see something like that. And he said space and beach and this and that, and I was like, oh shit, he got that for me.
The camps I've seen you build are all 100% original. You got on a kick there with your gardens there for a bit, but I mean,
did.
You were just having a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
It was what you were into at the time. You were trying to see what
I learned a new technique. I learned how to make it look like all the plants are coming from underground, and so it was a lot of fun to play with that.
Be right back.
There was a guy who really liked art a lot, and he was in the party one time, and he came down here and he really described LG's art like for everything that it was. It was kind of crazy. He was like, he really likes round things. He's very much into this like circle space, something like that. He was like describing it, and then when I looked at his thing, I was like, holy crap, he was right. Everything he used, LG used, had like round features. He didn't use a lot of straight edges. He was like critiquing the art. I thought it was cool.
Alright. You still in the shelter?
Yeah, we're in the studio.
There's a lot to take in down there.
Yeah.
There is just a ton.
We're in the atrium. Oh, chainsaw blue screen.
Hey,
There he is.
I'm blue screened.
Stupid idiot.
What?
I'm just kidding. Like it's your fault.
Yeah, I'm so crazy I can't even work my video game.
That's funny. I'm showing her the living quarters.
I'm going to make a round to Fort Defiance. Because we did jump in this server.
Mm-hmm. She likes the kids' room. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know about her merging skills or anything. I mean, if you didn't notice much merging or anything, she could probably check out a few of your videos and
Mm-hmm.
get a lot of techniques,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that would improve her base building.
I know
'Cause
she'd like to know how to put the
she's
ducks in
already
the
got the
water.
imagination for it. Obviously, she can,
Yeah.
she's original and likes to stack it like you do. Maybe with a few of your merging technique videos, she could put together a few more things. Because a lot of that stuff is just, it's not common knowledge and you're not going to learn it on your own. I mean, you could, possibly, but it's
No,
way less
I
time
mean,
consuming.
no. I've
The
used
book's
a
already
certain
wrote.
couple tricks. Yeah, no, I figured out how to use a couple tricks, and I may have figured out a couple things on my own, but no, I had to learn that from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Not stuck in a maze. Trying to get out.
Green nursing outfit. I'm gonna pick it up. I generally quit picking up green and brown, but I'm going to this time.
Might help the refresh rate, the randomizing or whatever.
You're right. You need to clear them out once in a while, don't you?
Yeah, it
Go
was
ahead and
that
pick
way
'em
with
up.
White Springs. I was looking for plans and people used to tell me, go to White Springs and buy it, and it wasn't there. And I was like, dude, I don't want any of that shit at White Springs. And one day I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy this dumb shit. I bought it. The next time I went back there, brand new shit, exactly what I was looking for was right there, because it
You know
had
that-
cleared it out, shuffled
right.
shuffled some things around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've hit some plans that vendors didn't have before.
Yo, I'm gonna have a good day tomorrow. I know it. My wife is off work, and usually when she's off work, I agree to come home early still in the afternoon. That way I can take her out and do something and she gets a chance to go out. But tomorrow she agreed she doesn't want to go out. So I get to just work late and I get to work all day. I can work until like fucking 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the afternoon. It's gonna feel so good to put in a good like 10 hours of work or some shit. 12 hours of work would feel nice.
Well, you went in, you got a late start today. What'd you get done? Did you go in and bust ass? Because I noticed you was busy.
I was. I put my
usually-
phone away and I just got to it.
Yeah.
And I had some rugs that we're making, and they take a while to make. And they're it's a big design, and you have to fill it in with a big pen, basically. You know, it takes a while, and it's a bit of tedious. So I got right to it because we're trying to make money, and we need that thing to.
Yeah,
We need those supplies and all that stuff to start turning revenue. So though we don't have a carpet guy yet, I am the rug guy right now. I'm just making rugs because we need to get those products going.
Mhm.
And yeah. And there's this other guy that works there. He's a young guy, and he I'm gonna introduce the idea tomorrow. If they haven't heard me already over talking it, or if it hasn't made it to my friend, I'm gonna tell him like, hey man, what do you think about this guy being the rug guy? Because he said he got the gun, bought the gun a year or two ago or whatever. He spent money on the gun, and it was a hobby that he thought he was gonna pick up and turn into a little, money making thing, and it fizzled out for him. And I said, well, fuck, dude. He needs to be the fucking rug guy, He's the I count boxes and inventory guy right now. But anybody can do that kind of work, you know what I'm saying? And I told him today, I was like, hey man, what do you think about this and that? And he was like, and his manager was right there at the table too, and you could tell she didn't like the idea of losing him. And I told him, I said, without any disrespect to what you're doing right now, man, like this would increase your value in the company. And then she was like he's not valuable right now. And I was like, he is valuable to what, but to what degree? Who can right now? He's counting boxes and folding T-shirts. That's not, anybody can do that. This is a skill. This is, and though I may have mastered the skill in roughly a week or so, not anybody can do that. This is a skill, and it needs to, so. So if
awesome. I knew you got late. I knew you was cranking it out today when I messaged you and you didn't reply, and I sent you that one thing. I was like, yeah, he's busy. He got in there late. He's got his head down.
I did. But I still had fun. Still had a lot of fun. My buddy's friends came over, and they we've all hung out on occasion, and they're my friends too, but not to the degree that they're his friends. And they came over swapping war stories, and boy, they had a lot to tell about me. And that was like, it made me feel good. They're like, remember that one time you did this and that, and you lost your palm of your hand? And I was like, oh yeah, I did lose the palm of my hand. Damn, boys, y'all really pulling them out the deep cuts on me now. Like, yeah, dude, and you were flying down the hill, and we were so hungover, but you wanted to go skate that hill, and dude. They were swapping war stories, and other people were kind of getting I was like, damn, y'all chill. But it wasn't that bad.
You should get a friend request in a second if you haven't already gotten it.
Cool. Lady Dragon sent me one. I got her.
There you go.
Yeah.
She said you got the best camp she's ever seen.
Wow. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. That is awesome. Go to one more. I got nothing to do but show them off, I guess. That's what I made them for.
Open another one, yeah, for sure.
This is the one that's doesn't. It's the trading post. So there's some things to look at, but you have to. I gotta point them out, and it'd be better if she could hear me, but that's okay. Hopefully she has enough. She gets it. I'm sure she will. The reason this one's like a legacy camp is because there's a door that for a couple weeks we were able to place that door anywhere we wanted, as long as it was on the ground, as long as like it was upright and on the ground, like right, it was like had to touch the ground or something, be on a foundation. But you could place it anywhere. You can't just place it in midair, but you could place it anywhere, so to speak. And
now she might can hear you on the stream.
Oh yeah, she's watching the stream. Yeah, definitely. And I put it under light because it always has a nasty shadow, even in the daytime. It's in the dark. But if you watch the NPC interacts with the map. Like, he's gonna nail right there on that marketplace sign. He's gonna come here and he's gonna paint this sign. And if you look very closely, you'll notice that it's two different shades. It's a dirty and a clean shade. And he's gonna paint right on the line where that transitions from dirty to clean, as though he's repainting that sign. And also, okay, we have Beckett's here, and Beckett is gonna stand behind the bar like this is his bar right here, because Beckett's bar is actually like, let's just say 50 feet underground. So he's gonna disappear, but he should respawn right back there, because his bar is like 50 feet underground. But it is placed right there, so to speak. So he does pretend that that's his bar from time to time, if he's not glitching through the ground. And then the other thing to look at is up here, that he'll kneel down. I just missed it, but he'll kneel down and he'll bang a hammer on the alarm clock up in the room. And then the whole building is built out of those brick wall kind of things, but also with the wood walls to kind of give this old westerny wooden brick feel, which is cool. So yeah, Beckett hangs out right there behind the shop, whatever. And this one was a lot like the most intricate. It's not budget glitch, just not anything like that. It's just, I don't know. It has this door right here. I mean, I was able to put this door here, and you'll never be able to put a door in this door frame. I don't think ever. But it doesn't come with a door, and I was able to put that door there. So that's kind of like a thing. And then the NPC will come up here and he'll use his hammer and he'll bang on this right here, on this alarm clock. He just bangs the shit out of that alarm clock. And so he also comes down here, and he should have been, he was probably just painting the sign. So now he's going to nail that sign down. It should be right there on that spot. I tried really hard to get that nail right on his hammer. So if it's off a little bit, it's because he's being a jerk. But so he does those three things. He should come. He's gonna come down and paint the sign. Look, he's gonna come down and paint the sign. Beckett, right? And then sometimes you get the Wanderer here, and the Wanderer really adds another like bit of flair. Look at Beckett sitting on the thing right here. Oh no, stay seated down, dude. Don't be a jackass. You can sit on this bench. And sometimes Beckett, he'll come here and sit down. Watch. There's a little piece right here on the side. You can catch it right here on the side. Yep. So tomorrow I go in and I'm gonna finish those 2 rugs. It won't take me long, and then I gotta spread the glue on the back, and then those are done. And then I gotta go sew a pair of pants. I gotta go make a pair of jeans tomorrow. Cause Jackass came in and said he could do it and didn't do it. Couldn't do it. I got another one.
I don't know why anyone would lie about. I've been around it. Don't get me wrong. I've been around a lot of it in construction, but when you come in and
Capitals.
you tell somebody they can build something, and they can do something like
I
as
know.
intricate as sewing.
I know.
That's not something you can fake. I mean, like you told me, you faked being a chef for a while,
I
and you
did.
fucked up your first dish or two.
Mhm.
But it didn't take you. But you know, as far as cooking goes, that's something you can probably swing. You know, and especially anybody that's ever had to cook for themselves at home or anything. But with a sewing machine and material, that is a trade.
Yep.
You know, I mean that's a skill, and not wouldn't. I don't know why anyone would try to lie their way into that.
I don't know either. I don't
You
know.
I mean, I don't have the answers to people. I mean, people tell you anything. And Capitals was 100% right about Patriots. There is a group of people in this country that want to look at Patriots as homeland terrorists, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
Mhm.
What camp did you just open? What camp are you opening next, Killer?
By the rusty pick. This is my last one. No, I have the wayward also. Damn.
You also have the one at the top of the map where Earl is. You didn't pull your new shop up.
Oh, I did. She saw that. Saw that one.
Was I blue screened at the time?
You were.
I didn't.
You were, I think. It's an easy camp to take into. She was once over, and then that was it.
You didn't pull that one out.
I did. I promise. She saw it. She saw the tent, the fortune teller tent, all that. Yeah.
Really? Well,
yeah.
All right.
I was just digging this one, I know, because it's the gardens. That front garden that's all sunken in the ground. Telling you, that's it. Someone tries that. That's a technique right there. You gotta use the merch. What's up, Whiffy? 50 years, boy. 50 years I've been building camps. Bing bong. She's got that damn camera out. I'm like,
she's been doing her badges, man. What are you talking about?
I know. I'm just teasing. But she's been taking mad pictures of the camp. Did she see the sign that says no photography?
What do you got going on here, Merge?
What? How did I get that on the shelf? Yeah, she was looking at that. Like this.
Let's see. Subscribe to the channel.
Oh, now I fucked it up. I'll fix it later.
And Killer has several instructional videos on merging and techniques to building your camp. And there's no bullshit. You don't have to sit through 10 minutes of talking. It's just to the point of what you have to do to get the look you're going for. Perfect.
I knew it. I knew it. She's like, what the fucking hell? Are you kidding me? She looked at the thing. She looked at me. She looked back. She starts laughing. Yeah, it's that easy.
Mind blown. Is yours harder or easier?
So easy to merge this stuff, bro. You're not even merging. You just put stuff on that black shelf and then you come and put it in place. It's so easy. It's so simple. I'm showing her you can just keep merging those. You can just keep placing those shelves right on top of each other.
She's got a different technique that doesn't leave the brackets on it.
Yeah, but it's really it's such a bitch doing that. And once you get a bunch of crap on there, you can't see those bits anyways. Because a lot of times people are like, "How'd you do yourself like that?" Look closely. I don't think my Wayward Camp's that cool, but tell her to look closely at the workbenches.
Oh, she can hear you.
Oh, she can?
Yeah, she turned the sound onto her video or something. She can hear us now.
Oh, it's a double workbench. So it's a Tinker's and a Tinker's and a weapons bench.
Yeah, I like that one you put in the other camp that you worked on yesterday for me, or the day before it. That I didn't even notice the merged benches until
It was smooth,
I walked
right?
up, and I loved how you made it into a garage door. You put the garage door with the support in it, but it's kind of like a workshop right there. But you don't even have to go into you're not in your house. It's kind of like the garage situation, you know, just a foyer with a workbench, and you merge the.
And you open it up and you get that grand patio.
I like it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I was checking it out today. I went there and fooled around with it a little bit, looking at how I could decorate it.
Nice.
And
then on here,
some of the things you did to it. I didn't realize you did a few of the things that you did. You know.
Yeah. I started the Forbidden Dig site, but it's not nearly close to being finished. But you can kind of see it you'd be down there for all 5 seconds and see what I've been doing in there. Maybe a little bit more than that, but the Forbidden Dig site's cool. Chainsaw, you probably haven't been down here. Come check it out.
All right.
I started sinking my buildings and stuff and started bringing out some trees and shit, but I haven't really done much.
So this is in progress?
Yeah. Work in progress. Wow. Ah, thank you so much. That's badass. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Two. Alright. Yeah, so this is my sunken little pieces, and I guess I'll come down here and decorate, but if you saw this place blank, it kinda, I guess I want to hide these little pockets back here and make these feel like they're more than what they are. But yeah, get out of here. I don't know that guy. And then look at this red rocket station down here, like sunk into the rock like it's an ancient artifact. Don't let the problems in your mind become ancient artifacts. Work in progress. I think the red rocket looks cool up there, like
I'm going to check it right now.
the rocks hanging out. And a lot of this green stuff, like the the trees and shit, that's not in here. I placed all the trees and all that foliage. The trees coming out of the rocks down here, and they look like bushes. I placed all that. It didn't come, like this tree coming out of this right here, making it look like it can't, like the tree is actually inside the rock and it's coming out, and that's why it looks like a bush right there and stuff like that. It's underground. That's just the top of the tree in some areas. Tree is underground. So It takes a bit of finessing and really like looking at the ground and moving around and getting it to kind of push through, and then looking at it and then spinning it, and it's not easy, but I think
No, I really like the garden in the front. I didn't realize you could sink your potted plants into the ground and make them look like they're growing out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I was... Yeah, I almost see something new every time I come to one of your camps.
Did
No
you
matter
come?
how many times I've been there, I see something I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. Where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, because I blocked it off. Usually it's
been
wide
here the
open.
whole time.
I mean, usually it's wide open, and you can't, because the trees and stuff aren't there, so usually you would notice it right away. You would be like, oh, there's a giant hole over there, let me go over there. But the way I blocked it, I'm glad you couldn't tell. It was down there. It was kind of deceptive. And that's it. Nice and boring so far, but I hope it gave you some ideas. If you're stuck on that build, I know I am. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you took a lot of photos. Copy, inspire, do all of that. I wouldn't be, definitely wouldn't be mad at you. Just, yeah, I'd be honored. Go out there in the world and do amazing works. One thing that you might like is I do have the videos on my channel. It's a DIY playlist, and there's one in particular, in the ground gardens. Now that video shows a little technique, and in that technique I definitely would like to see what you got using that technique, because that's how I did these gardens. Make everything look like it's coming up from underground, like right here. All of this work is done with that technique. How these plants up along the building, you can't see the pots. The tire looks like it's in the ground. Even the flower cart back here is sunken, and this whole bed right here is just completely coming up from under the ground. And so yeah, I encourage you to check out that video and see how I did that, because I've never seen anyone do that technique. I came up with it just in the middle of the night, fucking around, and it put me on a garden spree for like a good 2 or 3 months. I just built gardens like a whole month straight. I just loved gardens. But yeah. There you go, without showing the pots. No worries, no worries. I saw a lot of yeah, I saw what you were going for there, and I was like, yo, I would love to see this with a little bit more techniques, some merging techniques in there would be great. I have one more. It's not super fancy, but I think it's well themed and it fits if it'll place. Let's see. Oh no, it won't place. It's by the wayward, but that's okay. That's okay. That camp that I have built is actually on my YouTube channel in the camp playlist or whatever. I forget what it's called. Camp highlights. I mean, that's what it's about. Look, this camp you're at is not built to anything. I didn't build this. This building is always here. It's a pre-existing building. So, I mean, this is all decorations, you know. In fact, I feel like sometimes if you build too much, you take someone out, you take away the immersion. build very minimalistic and work with what you got in the surrounding areas, and you're going to build a great camp. You build too much, like I said, you break the immersion. So, I feel like micro camps make a player a better builder. If you try and build a micro camp, say you want to build a house, instead of building a house with fucking 8 foundations, as the foundation on the first floor, and then second floor, third floor, you're going all this crazy. Try and build a house with fucking, 4 foundations. That's it. 5 foundations maybe. That's it. And work off of that smallest footprint. Maybe hell even 2 foundations. I built a really small camp one time, micro camp. I think I did the whole thing on 2 foundations. It may have taken up 4 foundations, but those other 2 areas weren't. They were just like the yard area. It was very, very micro camp. That's where I developed techniques like this. If I wasn't trying to build a micro camp, I never would have built a tinker's bench I never would have merged 2 workbenches together. Because why would I have to? I'm building this gigantic camp, and I've got all the space in the world. But the micro camp made me say, I need to get all this shit in this camp, and I got to figure it out. So by merging 2 workbenches and another 2 workbenches, you've got 4 workbenches in the space of 2. Boom! I was on check that off my list. Now I got to get.
And if you notice, a lot of these camps, not to interrupt you, Kelly, but they stick to a certain feel for the map and the game. It's not a bigger than life fucking house with lights all over it. It's they're generally the root, like you said, it's pre-existing buildings. It's got a rundown feel to it that somebody's doing the best they can with what they've got.
I try and keep it a little lore friendly. And I mean, by all means you can. One of the other pet peeves I have when I look at camps is big open floor spaces and everything up against the wall. I hate that. That right there is really annoying. When you just have a big like warehouse style and then everything is just up against the wall. You're killing me. But not to say, Lady Dragon, I saw that with yours. I saw a lot of really cool potential with yours, and I could tell you worked really hard on a lot of things that you did. I was like, yeah, this person worked really hard on their camp. Straight up, there's respect there. But yeah, I'd like to see with some technique. So I'll come back and check on you.
Yeah, I don't bring just anybody's camps to killer.
I'll hurt someone's feelings. I will. I'm Bip Gordon Ramsay on him.
If I didn't see a lot of the things that you like in her camps, I'd be like, oh yeah, she got some camps. So.
Yeah, it was cool. In time, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you will, Lady Dragon. I'm sure you will. But as they say, I think it's my time. I think it is. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm trying to do a real productive day tomorrow. I've got a long day. So, ladies and gentlemen, Lady Dragon, she's been great. If you're catching her on the stream, we are friends now, and I'm sure we'll game again. Chainsaw, as always, buddy. I will see you tomorrow. You have a good one. Y'all have a good night. Safe travels, Wastelanders. Y'all have a safe travels out there. And 281 Killer, over and out. You guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you're still out there watching, Whiffy, Capitals, and anyone else out there that's watching, appreciate you guys for coming through. I really do. And check us out tomorrow. Walter's like, this dude weird. I'm not looking at no cap. I did, but there's so much going on. It's hard to jump back and forth, Cap. But you already know. Tonight, got some heavy conversation, and I'm sure we'll get back into some heavy conversation again. Y'all go out there and find the truth and let me know what it is tomorrow. I'll see y'all later.